the strange idea of seeing seeing it, the very strange idea of it, of seeing stuff. It's very strange because if you've seen enough of my scenarios I've been trying to show, you'll notice that there's kind of like a theme. There's a theme, and the theme is something crazy is going on normally when I'm showing you something, right? So whenever I'm showing you something promiscuous, right? Or something like that is happening. I can't even with okay, when you pause, are they showing identification here? Maybe. See this one, this angle? Hold on. This angle right here. Let's cut this identification over here. Is there two different ways of this identification? I do not know. I mean, people study a lot of things, right? So it's really, really difficult to say what that is, okay? It looks exactly like I think it is. If it's what I think it is, then this already just makes sense as like kind of like a form of desire. Desire. I'm trying to. It's crazy. Spot of like woman, maybe woman, like I don't even know, man. Just really, really, really crazy stuff. I don't even know how long it's been really going to. That's the thing. I've been trying to figure out how long it's been going. See, that it makes sense is disturbing as, what is that, like, because, it makes sense because once you add this principle, this blend principle, the principle of blend and other things, you go all the way down here, and then you get to this right here. Now, even though the hand might not be drawn right, for all we know, it could be drawn right. It could be either drawn right or not drawn right. But there's definitely something to it. And the stomp does not make anything easier. Stomp is just like that's just what stomp is. Stomp is kind of like it's so when you work with stuff like this, you work with it again and again. But you know what's insane too? Okay, so let's say they're not putting this hand here at 100%. For some reason, they're not putting this hand at 100%. I could kind of see them, what they're doing with this hand is that they're taking two ideas, and they're merging them together, and then they're making that the hand. And the reason I see that is that they got this bump pattern going on, which I'm common to see in the bump pattern. So like the top up here, this little point up here is a part of the bump pattern. Now, see, that's why the color of her bra set and what they're doing here, I can't wrap my head around it, dude. Like, I can't wrap up my head around why they have the right, that like they have one of the right color sets. It seems like they have one of the right color sets for the bra set. And then they got the hand placement like that. See, isn't that just nuts? Because people are even critical in the cartoon world. So the cartoon world, they're critical of the cartoon world. Okay. There's a lot of comic books, right? But to think that this one right here, like, this is not even a comic book, and this is a cartoon, right? And to think that they went this far and they found a way to go this far. Shoo, dude. Body type 2, by the way, if only I could remember the body type. I could kind of remember the body type of the character of all characters, secrets of all secrets. If I could remember the body type a little bit. But, that's the thing. Even though I can't remember the body type right, you still have, overall, not looking at this bra, right? You have like bra twice, kind of. The arms stretched, so the arms stretched from like a bra. So this arm is all stretched. Is there something to armpits? Is there something to armpits? This seems like it, because armpit gives you a shape, okay? So you're able to get a shape with armpit. Of course, anytime we see somebody holding the back of their head like this, and we have like this, because that's a scary thing, because normally when people think about scary things, they think about what, gang signs, they think about all kinds of stuff. But the back of the head hold is a crazy one, especially since Xenoblade, the Xenoblade thing with the pointy, just the pointing, and just the whole entire idea behind Rockhead. Okay, so as we codename it Rockhead, because it's pretty creepy. I put it as Rockhead because piercing. Now, piercing is pretty crazy. That's exactly why our blankets are like this, right? Why the blankets in the cartoon are like this, because piercing. There's a lot of messed up ideas with piercing. Just a ton of messed up ideas with piercing. So they have a ton of stuff, if I never saw anything of Yorda, see that's how you make it creepy too. If we never saw anything of Yorda and she's doing stuff like this, that would be that's what that would be like, Now Marilyn Monroe is she's a certain character, just a certain character to many, history wise, Marilyn Monroe. But it's that's a perfect time for you to trick somebody too. That's a very perfect time to be like, okay, well, let's go the Marilyn Monroe angle, and let's see if people can see this, if somebody can see this or not. Can they see, not see Marilyn Monroe, but can they see beyond Marilyn Monroe? Can they see beyond Marilyn Monroe and see that something else is being devious, And so if you add all this creepy stuff, if you add this principle, okay, so let's say you add this principle and you get away from the Marilyn Monroe thing, and you focus right around here, and you're going, see right here, and you're just going and you're going. Now, I don't know which hue I'd pay attention to, okay, because this is pretty intense. So I don't know which hue I'd pay attention to, because here's this hue, and here's this hue. It's really too hard. It sucks because it's so hard, because background is something else. So it kind of sucks. It just feels like we're really, really, really close, a little too close, And it definitely feels close. See how that line is right there? That's kind of giving you like an energy, kind of like an energy of a location. So it feels like we're just like really, really close, because this hue here, feels like we're close to things. And I hate the confusing part of it. That's what I hate the most, is the confusing part, because what it's doing is it's taking two major video game secrets. I don't know how it's doing this, but it's taking two major ones, right? And it's having them both have something that's kind of similar to each other. So that's pretty crazy. Is there a deep analysis on the... Watch this. Is there a deep analysis on this? Maybe. There might be a deep analysis right here. Like a deep surrounding. It could be. I think it could be. I just can't even think about it. You know what I'm saying? That's just like, I'm scared. I'm like, can I think about it? It's deep. Looks a little bit deep because the one, the two, the 1, 2, I hate because that's one of my most hated words. I'm trying to show the stuff, I'm just trying to show the stuff. What 1, 2, okay. It looks like it, dude. This looks like something. It may not be like exact, but this looks like something because see, they'll do the 1, 2. I know too many things. I know like 1, 2 here, 1, 2 there. They're being confusing again, but what they're doing, what I think they're doing in this spot, because you can do a lot of things in this spot, having like a 1, 2, little bit, maybe a little bit showing off of animation, okay? And honestly, I'm probably scarred right now. That's what's going on. I'm a little bit scarred because see this? This is like warped. There was some stuff I was showing in Shadow of Colossus. So in Shadow of Colossus, I was showing some stuff. This is a little bit idea of like a pin of the point, a little bit of the point, and the point head being like warped. So like the whole entire like port. There's an idea to want to see it. The idea. And they're being really, 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 really creepy because when they put this up here, that's very creepy. They're putting, different stuff, right? So this one right here, different, okay? They're putting this. You begin to start to see it. That's why it's creepy. You begin to start to see them talking about the other one with this. Is this one like this one's pretty? See, this one's pretty good, and this one's good. So that's 2 of them, right? That's 2 of them that are good. Okay. I'm a little disturbed by this one too. I can't even see. This is why I want to itch my computer screen just to make sure. This one's a little disturbing right here. This one's literally talking about. Dude, I can't even with the idea that they thought behind that, because that looks like a whole entire new idea. You know what I'm saying? It looks like a whole entire new idea. It looks like what they thought of with this one. Oh my gosh, they're messed up, dude. It's like because I feel the energy behind that one, but like the one right there, they're adding some crazy energy, dude. Like. I don't even get what kind of energy they're talking about, but it's kind of messed up in a Batman cartoon, and they're talking about that. What the? They're talking about stuff you wouldn't even think of. They're talking about personal stuff. And it's really hard to know what you should pay attention to in Batman. I tried to see all this stuff, by the way, all this crazy stuff that's happening, because that looked like a completely brand new thing. This thing disturbs me. Disturb really any male. If you're a male and females and all kinds of stuff, it could it could just be just a little bit. I'll show you, maybe I'll relook at Shadow of Colossus and I'll show you some stuff from Shadow of Colossus. There's okay, so here's an example of bumps. See the bumps? There's another example of bumps. I want to see bumps though. When I see bumps, I want to make sure we get the crazy form of bumps. But just seeing bumps again and again, yeah, oh my gosh. If you see bumps enough, like, I think bumps is crazy because bumps could literally, bumps could literally get people to love things they didn't think they'd ever love, like things they didn't think they'd love, or it could change a lot of people's perspective. That's what's powerful about it, is it could change a ton of people's perspective of what they actually enjoy and what they don't enjoy. Creature. Are we really seeing this? This is what makes me mad. Am I really seeing this? See this right here, this little shape that they got going on here? Just maybe when they made this whole creature thing and they made these creatures, but they also made just a creature, okay? So they made just a creature. Is this creature having a shape that can be placed over, It's messed up, dude. It's really messed up because this right here, I can't have but if I could if I could think about the principle of that shape, that might be one of the boobs. But I'd have to I just have to have research into it. But that could be one of the boobs, and I don't understand why the boob would be, in a Batman. It's in a Batman cartoon, so one of the boobs could possibly be in a Batman cartoon, but we can't jump to a conclusion, okay? But what we can say is to have the shape doing that, that's what we can say. We can say for there to be a shape and it's trying to do something like that. What the heck is that? What the heck even is that, right? So what is that? I don't know if when they made this scene they were trying to make it so you'd pay attention, okay? You'd pay attention to what's that thing? All the Shadow of Colossus stuff, but I don't even know if they're see, isn't Blend pretty intimidating? Yeah, Blend's kind of intimidating. See, Blend gets you to the see-through stuff, okay? So when I talk about Grand Theft Auto showing off this see-through stuff, they got too many ways that they can do with it. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's pretty scary, because there's so many ways you can make a hole, make another hole, make another hole, make another hole, make another hole. Is there a yeah, this has actually been surprise. This has been, I'd say, good. I'd say so good. I mean, Super Smash Sandbag just doesn't make this any easier, because there's a sandbag that you can hit in Super Smash Brothers. That doesn't make that any easier. This right here, wow. Because remember, I keep showing you kind of a spot of under. So I keep trying to see why they keep showing a spot of under. Spot of under is so perverted. It's perverted, but I find it perverted in the way of they're able to talk about a female that a lot of people probably look at. There's probably this female that a lot of people look at, and they're just, but they're taking the idea of under, okay, because everybody would pay attention to this spot if you were with that female. That's the spot they'd be paying attention to, and they're trying to have this right here. They're showing how creepy it can actually look. I know exactly what they're doing. They're trying to show you how creepy these shapes can be. They're pretty creepy shapes, they're studied shapes, shapes studied. One time my mind kind of was going crazy. I had a crazy mind thing, and this is what made me a little bit smarter. Just a little bit. Well, it was the idea of a line, but it was seeing a line and then seeing another line, okay? Because this is kind of what this is talking about, this line right here. And there's another line. Where's the other line? That one's kind of talking about it, right? That's why we have a YouTube bar right next to it. See how the YouTube bar is right next to it. But like the lines and the Shadow of Colossus lines, trust me, we'll get there. But like you see, sometimes the Shadow of Colossus lines are crazy because they're talking about other secrets and stuff. And see this is nuts, because if you see this again, you will be like, but you keep seeing it on different things, and now you're seeing it on like a female leg. It will get to you. That will get to you. This spot is like another Walking Dead spot, that Walking Dead spot idea that they had, right? But I can't even imagine that. See, I can't imagine, and that's what probably creeps me out. I can't imagine that this line that I keep trying to show you about these lines, right? I can't imagine that there's a line in 2 video game secrets and they both have the same line. That's a hard thing to swallow, right? Like that they both have the same line. Because if they're doing that, that's pretty messed up. Isn't it messed up too when we like look at her legs and we just take out the idea, get past just like her legs of, if we like look at her legs, she's kind of showing a little example of bump, right? But she's also showing maybe a location. And that's probably the hardest part right there, is that she's showing a location. Little bit of idea of Maya, but like she's showing a location, That's creepy too. We try to be like, please no, because that's kind of that would really creep out a lot of people, if that was the case, because that would be like a location to a video game. You know what I'm saying? So there'd be a location to a video game, and you'd be like, what the heck am I walking on? That's what that would be. I think that's a pretty good highlight right there too. It's a crazy highlight of an idea. Yeah, but Maya, I know Maya's pretty hard to accept for a lot of people, but like Maya, it does make sense, because here's Maya right here. Here's the underwear being like a belt, right? And being the right kind of belt, kind of like a belt. We all know that Maya has a butt crack. That's what Maya's infamous for, is her butt crack. So now, rather than because the butt crack being of course so it's a backwards concept. Now it's like a front. If we were to take this, not look at this, because this is just saying I'm a bra right up here. This is saying I'm a bra. But if we were to flip both this over, okay? See, this is what I mean. This is what they're trying to do. This is why it's so creepy. If we were to take this concept of this underwear, this could be a bra. This could be an important bra. This could be something important. This whole entire thing right here could be important. And then up here, this could be something completely different. Which it does look like that, because they got the little shape, but they got the little shape. See, they got the shape. It's so creepy, dude. They got this shape, and they're showing like the shape, how like you take out lines, a shape of a line, and then you take you take the shape of the line. That's why we were talking so much about lines. They keep taking the shape. Yeah, I'm a little creeped out by this. I know why I'm creeped out by this. I'm creeped out by the bra right here, showing the way that they're trying to show the bra, and they're not even showing it at the right angle. They're doing a whole entire mirror thing. I know what they're doing. They're doing like a mirror. They might. I mean, I don't know. They might be. The stuff moves so fast. It moves so fast, so they might actually really be showing something really insane here. And that's kind of just a thing. That's just the thing. Look at the body too. So another idea of space. Yeah, with a body. See, so space is with a body, like basically space of a location using a body. And then now when you what you look at it is like now try and go play a Mario Kart course. See what I'm saying? Look at this. Then go and play a Mario Kart course and then be like, what the heck is that about? Oh my gosh. And then using the bed principle, you know, when you have see, that's what I'm worried about is because when I was showing you the stuff on here, I was worried about like I'm worried about some things. There's some things it wants you to think about. I think you can pretty much get the idea that anything that would scare you, that is trying to make you think of Germany. Okay, I'm just saying Germany. I think Germany should be a good enough idea for you to get an idea, you know, like Germany. But here's the where's this spot too, by the way? I wanted to see this, see how creepy that was. So creepy, dude. That was so creepy. Where's this spot? I'm gonna try and show you this spot. No, there's a lot of spots, so hold on a minute. Maybe it's this spot. I hated how the spot looked. The spot just looked very wow, right? Where did this spot go? This spot looked pretty. Oh yeah. Is it this one? This is so crazy, dude. They're adding a spot. You know what I'm saying? Like there's like a spot right here. They're making it scary too because they're adding that spot right there. I would so want to see bumps again, by the way, and I would want to see bumps again just to know what I was looking at. Because if you were like, because the idea of seeing bumps, okay, so the idea of seeing bumps is crazy because bumps has a shape. So bumps has a shape, and bumps is kind of like is one of my favorite things because like because it's one of my favorite things when you have a I know that if I show you dual enough too, by the way, like a dual crown, if I keep showing you a dual crown, you're probably gonna be like, oh my gosh, how many times are we gonna see the 2-point crown, right? But we're gonna see the 2-point crown a lot. You know, that's just the whole Maya. We will see the 2-point crown a lot. So you will have to get, you just have to get used to that the 2-point crown's gonna be. But the bumps, all the bumps, that's why connection is so important. Okay, so connection is so important. Bumps is important. All of it's important because my head's racing at this one. I start to say because when you see this, there's a seeing it again and again. Mario 64's bridge. Shoo. But seeing it again and again, it's giving you a little bit of an idea, you know, just a little bit of an idea. Pikmin thing was kind of like, I find the Pikmin thing, by the way, because this has a little bit of an idea of the Pikmin thing, a little bit. I find the Pikmin thing and Splatoon stuff and the Pikmin thing, I find them, I could find them creepy, but like I could also find them kind of stupid. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like they've added another thing. And they've just done the Splatoon and Pikmin. They've added those two, and they've done those two to add, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like they added to something, and that's not what we want. We don't want them to add more and more stuff to it. The bump is okay. So like a shape. So So if I take a shape of yours, okay, see, this is what I'm saying. If I take a shape of yours, a shape that you like or a shape that you think about, if I put some idea like, oh, hey, I like this shape. Oh, hey, I like that shape. If you take the idea of like, oh, I prefer this shape, I have to prefer this shape, but you keep saying that to yourself, and you keep saying, oh, I need to prefer this shape. Oh, the shape has to be this. Oh, it has to be this shiny. Oh, it has to be this texture, and you keep saying stuff like that. Then you lose yourself. You lose yourself completely. You haven't seen a jagged, you haven't seen like a jagged shape done the right way. So if you haven't seen that, okay, I'm saying if you haven't seen a jagged shape, that's another thing. If you haven't seen that, you can't be like that. Also, when I draw a lot, because I draw a ton, I draw more than you know. When I draw enough, I know how you make like good stuff like this. You have to draw a lot. You have to draw again. And I know exactly, because that's what lines are. Lines are you drawing, seeing where you messed up, draw, and trace over the same line again and again. And once you've done that enough, you find new ways of stuff. Bras is so powerful. Like bra is just powerful. Bra's a powerful thing, but this is what I'm going to say. I'm going to tell you how it's so powerful. See how bra elongates itself? Like we were talking about this because it elongates itself. It elongates itself. The whole idea behind, remember, we have a lot of crazy Batman villains. You know which Batman villain I'm talking about when you're looking at her hair, and then you're looking at Harley. You know what happened to Harley Quinn. What they did with the Harley Quinn cartoon with the dogs. So, I notice it's dogs. Oh yeah, we've had a theme of dogs. Yes, we have. We've had a theme of dogs. Retrospective, by the way, when I go back to Pascal, because that's a retrospective that a lot of people like, but like when I go back to Pascal, what I also like is, as much as I like Pascal, and I like a lot of things about Pascal, there's way too much to like about Pascal. But when I go back to, as a retrospective, and I go back to Pascal, you know what's the crazy part too? Trying to see over Pascal. See, that's the crazy part, is when you're thinking of Shin Megami Tensei, is seeing over Pascal. That's the best part. Because look at, is the female that they chose for this. Guess what kind of female they chose for this? See what I'm saying? What female do you think they chose for this? Oh, that's right. They chose a female. This is so messed up, dude. The name. Let's just think about the name that they gave this. They were trying to give this character a Monroe name, so they gave it a Monroe name. Check. So the name was a Monroe. Another thing, right? I just can't even with it. It's another thing. See, that's another thing. It's another thing. I don't know how many times they've done this, but it's another thing. Right? Wow. Batman cartoon's way better than movies. Isn't that crazy?